Hello, my beautiful souls. Welcome into your daily read for Tuesday. I decided to keep this reading simple because that just feels like the energy that Spirit wants to utilize to bring into this day. Because we're beginning with two overall energies, one oracle, one tarot, and the first of which naturally is simplicity. And so it feels like there's a delicacy about your energy, about what you're putting out there, creating, developing, accomplishing. There's a simplicity about the day as a whole, if I didn't say it already. And it's almost as if Spirit is saying, with the overall energy for the tarot part of the reading being the Seven of Cups, it's not to say as if you don't have a lot going on. If you don't, then you don't, right? Everybody's life is different. But it feels to be a Tuesday where you're also, either way, having a lot on your mind. And happening within you, maybe occurring spiritually. But then there's this feeling of Spirit saying, well, more than ever, say this is the case, at least within you, if not both within you and outside of you, and on your plate. This energy is necessary. It's important. It's imperative is now the wording I'm getting. There's something about things blowing in the wind, right? Watching life or certain aspects of which pass you by or just kind of roll back and forth, okay? There's kind of a swaying energy, a flowing sort of vibe about this period, where it seems like Spirit is reminding each of us individually within this collective that although you have a decent amount going on, for some a ton, doesn't mean this is turned in the reversal. It doesn't mean that you don't deserve this simplicity, this peace, and for things to just happen easily. It seems like you are wanting to better understand this and that, and then feeling such an ease within and outside of you, within the air, that you don't force it. You don't even maybe reach for it. And what this is creating, is trust. All right, ultimate trust within your path as a whole, but breaking it down when it comes to the mystery, the unknown, and when it comes to your spirituality. I'm hearing we have your back. I mean, we do have a feather on the board here within this imagery, and so don't be surprised if you see one or two. It may even be a small little bird feather, but they're saying we have to utilize what we have, at that point along your path. And so it feels like a time where, if we look at both of these together again, there's a very blue, a light blue, kind of sky blue coloring and imagery to both of them. And so it feels like you're going to be feeling this ultimate peace. I know what I want, but it just doesn't feel like the right time. My friend, you're spiritual, you're very connected, you're very intuitive. So there's maybe more than one reason, at least one reason within that is creating this feeling of importance, this feeling of accuracy. It just feels like you have work to do before something comes in, or or before something comes to an end, to make room for that new beginning. You're going to find that Spirit says you're stronger when you're in this simplicity, this energy, this way of going about this and that. I almost said going about growing and changing within your world. It feels like Spirit is saying you make the best out of what's at hand when things aren't feeling ultra chaotic. You may even find that there's more than one person in your physical reality that is feeling, or that you're assisting otherwise, that is feeling abnormally out of the norm, ultra peaceful, disconnected from what has been creating noise factor or bad energy otherwise, maybe difficulty within a situation or two. And I just feel like Spirit's at work. I feel like there's just this, I just got an image of almost like fairy dust, or like, let's just say fairy dust being sprinkled over your situations and your energy fields, and plus some. It's almost as if there's really no room for any more bad energy, chaos, difficulty, forcing it. It's as if somebody maybe is giving into a loud activity that maybe they do enjoy, but then they benefit more from disconnecting from it due to a spiritual being, and this benefits you and other people in that situation greatly. Absolutely amazing. And so it reminds you of the true purpose along your path, but also when it comes to the spirituality for other people and situations in your life. As I go to reach for more, I then have started to hold back because I was feeling the need to pull more cards, more tarot cards, and then I reached away. And Spirit's saying there's something about that for you throughout this day where we're not saying you're not meant to, you shouldn't be reaching for more, because there's a significance in regards to that moving forward and even rewinding back. But something about this day says there are options, right? There's a lot going on, currently, and what you have going on is plenty. It's enough. It's, it. And so holding yourself back, or just, retracting, if you will, if that's the right wording, will do you justice and protect that peace. For that may create, reaching for more may create that sort of forcing energy. Let it all fall into place as it's meant to, as it may. For this day also reminds each of us to release control, to put our hands up and say, I do still have control. I may not fully at all times know where that lies. I may, forget. I may, want more control at certain points. But the simplicity, the energy about this day and the way it flows, the way it grows, just really highlights for us the importance of moving forward, putting our hands up again and just letting things happen as they're meant to. And saying, even at times where your control does lie, just because it doesn't mean that you should take action or give into or utilize that in any way, shape, or form. And so that reminds you, on another note, listen to your intuition. Trust the spirits that are here to help you specifically, strategically, because not every spirit's here to help us, of course. But you know what I'm saying? So let yourself feel it out, and then either utilize your control in that moment or don't. Either, and notice where your control doesn't lie, and obviously don't take action. Realign your focus. There are going to be certain moments of doing nothing throughout this day, and Spirit is saying it's more than nothing. It's more than purposeful in that moment than you could even begin to realize. It almost feels like you're going to be almost in this energy at certain points where you think you're about to go through some serious reflecting or observing, and then just not much comes to be. That's important, my friend. It's important, okay? Let's check out the timestamp and see how far we are in this reading. 7:43, because I was doing that specifically for a reason. 7:43 is a good angel number for you. And I just heard 444. That screams protection. But I'm now hearing music to my ears. If you choose to listen to music, watch content, make sure it's something that creates peace. I heard derives from a state of peace, if that's even correct wording. But I do sense that Spirit's saying any super loud or noisy, bad energy, negative, low vibrational content isn't going to benefit you throughout this day specifically, but in general. All right, there's a place and a time for most things. But as well, you may find the day reminds you, as the birds are very talkative, that you're a magician. All right, you have the ability to co-create, to manifest, to wave your magic wand while Spirit's waving theirs in a sense. It's like the stars are aligning. It just reminds you that things are very easily going to work out for you moving forward, as the way you're dressing throughout this day is very significant. People like it. There's something about that connecting to where you've been living, where you've been working, maybe how you've been changing otherwise. But also I'm hearing that you, in a very simplistic way, are creating your own music, marching to the beat of your own drum, and enjoying your current day reality more than you would have if this simplistic, easygoing sort of, for some busy energy wasn't present. Does that make sense? And so I feel this day really sets you up for easy accomplishments in the near future, easy approaches, proceeding, changes, flowing of true importance. It's a day where Spirit's saying it's time to live in a much easier energy. It's time for things to grow, to flow, to maybe go in the ways that they're meant to. This day reminds us that you're not meant to force it, all right? You're very spiritual, very intuitive, and things are simply falling into place and working out for you more than ever. Let this day bring you such inner peace in the midst of all the simplicity, even in the midst of all you have going on, okay? So I hope these messages were truly helpful. I loved this simplistic reading. We said that word a million times. I'm sending you so much love and light.